while we were with our live trading members, the Momentum program. That's where I day trade live. There's a really good lesson today on recognizing where you've went wrong and then waiting for that reset trade. So this is something that a lot of traders miss. They miss the subtleties. And let's just get into the charts. It'll be easier to explain. Hang tight. Okay, so now that we're in the charts, I'm going to get zoomed in on SPY's morning action and Q's morning action. So first off, let's talk about the very first trade that we took. So the first lesson in momentum was how to trade multiple resistance levels. So we open up right here where my cursor is, and then the first resistance level up is this green day, followed by yesterday's highs, ultimately by this trend and into some basically trend. Okay, so with that trend area, that's ultimately our outer level. That's the level we really want. Now, the reason why these ones are marked in yellow is because each one of these first levels, so this first level has the lowest odds of success. You're going to get maybe a first reaction, but it's very easy for it to blow through. So you take it with smaller size, followed by the next one. The next one has higher odds of success, which it worked as well. Now, I only ended up taking that first trade, and that was this. That was off a very small size and still locked in 75 bucks on it. So this was a very specific lesson that we took, and it was, regardless, a very nice trade. Okay, so now our day moves forward. So let me go into, I believe. Okay, so followed by this. Now, we ended up taking a trade here, and it worked really well. So this first trade is a trade that you're not going to be able to see on the P&L. Okay, so our trade plan, I'm going to zoom in a little bit further here. Our trade plan was to execute long coming into the previous close. We executed right at that bottom tick of that red candle as it's coming into the previous close. So it worked out well, paid ourselves on the push. It confirmed. Okay, so now follow this chain of events, because this is where traders make a mistake. And I took the trade and I told the members, like, don't follow me in on this one. This one's it's most likely gonna fail. And I'm gonna show you how I would manage a position that is failing. And obviously I don't know what's gonna happen next, so I just manage the position. So what traders miss is they will execute the previous close, okay? Because it bounced here and it confirmed. Do you see that confirmation right there? Well, it bounced, it confirmed, and it bounced. It had no jam. It just proved weakness. Where traders make the mistake is they will execute here. So that's what I did. Executed as it's coming down into the previous close, knowing that this wasn't going to work. You guys have to remember that our live trading program is very different than other programs. I'm showing members in live situations how to manage a trade that they usually will get themselves into. Okay, so that's important to know. So as it's coming down, I'm watching SPY. Once SPY breaks this morning range, that's where I get out. Okay, so finally bailed on the position. Then we're coming in here. Okay, so we are coming into this low of day right here. This is where you would correct that. Okay, you correct that. You have the 9 EMA. That's where it ticked right at lows. So right in this area here. So as it comes down, you can see it's like a perfect bottom tick. Enter as it's coming into low of day, followed by 9 EMA. That's where I entered. That's where I paid myself. And then now I'm looking for, so that's the reset trade. So then on this, what we have here right at, let me get that. So 1020. So 1020, I want you guys to see what most people will miss here. Okay, and there's a real nice opportunity, and that's why I hammered it with some size, locking in $5,428 on this trade. We see the confirmation, right? You see the amount of retracement and the amount of distance opposed to the retracement. There's not much going on there. I knew as for that long, okay, now I took it off because time was ticking by here. I wanted that 5 EMA. That's where it came into. came right into it, top tick that 5 EMA, pops up into the 5. I know I can short that because it will pull back to retest. Because of the level of weakness, it has to pull back. There's a lot of steps here. Remember, we play chess, not checkers, guys, right? So that's where I shorted, and I got that absolute bottom tick or top tick entry, however you want to look at it, and then paid myself down with size on a high conviction trade, locking in $5,426. There's so many traders where what they have a problem with is with these reset trades. They're not trusting their capabilities. Sometimes we make mistakes as traders and we get into positions that it's like, oh shit, I really shouldn't have got into that. I missed that, right? And then they just like, okay, I'll just take a red day. There's no reason to at all. When you trust your, especially, natural movement theory, which is proprietary to Tricktrades, you understand the movement of these stocks. It comes down to understanding and education. When you are a highly trained motherfucker, you are unstoppable. No matter what, you can get green on the day, period, full stop. No matter what comes your way. And that's really important to put out to people because they'll see things where a guy is green every day. And although there's red trades and they think it's impossible, it's not impossible. When you fully understand, you got to remember there's levels to this shit. And when you're dealing with someone or learning from someone that can actually show you this, like, man, the sky's the limit. Like, there's nothing that the market can throw at you that would ever catch you off guard. And this is just like the proof in the pudding, man. This is what we do every day. Even if you take a trade and you miss something like this right here, it's like, oh shit, I missed that confirmation and then it bailed. Of course it's not going to hold. Take it off. If it's not going to hold, take it off. Don't fight it. Reset, especially if you're trading options. You will not be able to get that back. You would have had to hold probably to here just to get back green on that position. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Take the position off, take the long on the reset, recoup some of those losses, and then wait for your opportunity, short or long or whatever comes your way, whatever opportunity. I don't care if I'm going long or I'm going short on these trades. It does not matter to me. What we're doing in the market, whether we're at all-time highs or at lows on a big sell-off, it doesn't matter. Day in and day out, I will take the opportunity to trade short or long. It doesn't matter to me. So hopefully, because there is a lot of information in this one and there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle and stuff to understand, hopefully people actually watch this. And if you have to, rewatch it because there's lots of really gold information that probably shouldn't be on free content. But anyways, here it is. So if you want to learn how to trade consistently and professionally, come to tricktrades.com, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.